What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have a pretty interesting one because I've had this deck sitting around for a while and I don't know why and why I've never played it, but I was going through my deck lists and went, you know, I've been wanting to play Bronco and I have this list with Bronco in it and it has some pretty big cards. This should be a lot of fun. So here's what we're going to be playing today. We've got some cut down because, you know, we got to have stuff to kill early creatures. Going to play a couple of Tiny Bones. We should be able to kill a lot of things, so Tiny Bones could be a threat. We'll see. Do have some Bitter Triumph for more removal. Of course, the Bronco that we were talking about. And because we have such large things, we will have to be careful about attacking with this without saddling it, because we could harm ourselves. So we'll see how this goes. Then we also have some Blood Tithe Harvester for extra removal. However, because it's 3 power, we'll be able to saddle the Bronco. We do have some push and pull. Push being the destroy side. Pull lets us get some things out of our graveyard, put them into play. Then they get sacrificed at the end of turn. So hopefully we'll get to do some big stuff with this late in the game. We are playing 1 Gix Yawgmoth Praetor just for some extra card drawing stuff. Some Preacher of the Schism because these cards are just great. Same thing with Shieldred. Just having that extra life gain is super good. Speaking of which, we will be playing a copy of Aclazotz, Gix's Command as a sweeper, but also just a little bit of utility, and Cruelty of Gix. A little bit of everything on this card, mostly just to search for some of our best cards later in the game. And then we do have Rakdos Joins Up, because we do have a few different creatures that we could get out of the graveyard. And, you know, Legends, we have a few, so if they die, there'll be a little bit of bonus there. We're also playing some Trumpeting Carnosaur for some extra removal, but getting any of these other cards in play is more than fine with this. And, of course, because we have the mana and the colors, we're going to go ahead and play Atali Primal Conqueror. Now, I have no idea how this is going to go, but it should be a lot of fun. When you get to the end of the video, if you want to download it, I'll have a link in the description for you. It'll take you to Moxfield, one of the channel sponsors, and that'll, well, help me pay my bills, but also get you access to a whole lot of different standard decks. I think we're over 70 decks already this season, so you can check all those out. But let's go see if this Bronco is on fire. Oh, I guess we keep this? I mean, like, why not? Oh, we're playing against skeletons. Bruh. Alright. I mean, we might be able to get some, like, lifelink blockers for the skeletons. So this might not be... Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. This may not be skeleton. I don't know. Maybe it is. But either way, we're losing a Bronco here, I'm pretty sure. Unless they're really worried about Preachers. I assume you take the Bronco. Though the Bronco, I was going to say, can't block efficiently here, so... That's a thing. Alright, we pass. Alright, we take 3. Another bat. Yep. How did I know it was going to be another bat? Like, I almost feel like so often when y'all watch my videos, I have opponents that get bats in duplicate. A lot. Okay, that's an interesting card. I think what let's see if we draw a land next turn or not. Because if we do, honestly, being able to play this, destroy everything, and then get our dudes back is actually pretty nice. And we already have exactly 5 mana. There's a Tiny Bones, which is annoying, but we can kill Tiny Bones. Actually, I mean, we just don't even have to waste it on Tiny Bones, actually. We can let them play everything, because this destroys everything power 2 or less, right? Yeah, alright. We'll just take it. Also, because if they play, like, Shieldred here, I'd rather just Bitter Triumph the Shieldred. But they're probably just going to play our guy. So there's no real value to be had there. Alright. Okie dokie. I don't even know what I'll put this on. Phyrexian? Dinosaur, probably? Maybe. That's probably a good one. And then we go ahead. There's no real value here, right? We're just destroying anything 2 or less, and they sacrifice the biggest thing. There's nothing in my graveyard. I don't get to put 2 counters or anything. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I think it was the first time I've used it. Got the best value I could get, and there's really nothing with it, which is kind of funny. But here we are. Deep Cavern Bat, you got it. Sure. And a miner. Okay. think I want to play Bronco, play Harvester. We'll have 6 mana. I mean, we'll have choices. Alright, pass the turn. We are only at 6, so I gotta be a little careful here. Well, that sort of changes things then. Alright. And I guess I'm just gonna block and kill the bat. If I even get to block. Maybe I don't get to block either. Okay, I don't get to block. Fair enough. Discard a card. So go to 4. Give me a little wiggle room. I was hoping we draw something a little better than that, but we can still discard a thing, so we'll pass. I mean, the opponent's hand was literally bats and removals. Like, that's rough, man. I mean, obviously I'll block, but alright, let's get rid of this extra land. Was not a shielder. That's real nice, though. Alright, so let's attack. Get us a 1-1, since we're definitely far behind in life here. And let's go big. Do what we hit. I'll take it. You're going to make us. Alright, end the turn. I'll save this. We can just discard it and go looking for something else. But we're in pretty good shape. Alright, good way to turn that around. Let's keep it. Man, I feel like if we'd been on the play with this hand, oh, could have been so good. Alright. Well, Bronco, looks like you're going to get countered, friend. Or not? Okay. We are not mad about that. Oh, Ivy. Ugh. What? Alright, I'm just gonna attack here, risk losing a bunch of life to our own things. Alright, only 2. We can live with that. In the turn. I think we have to try to set up a way to kill Ivy. So we're going to try to hit her with a Carnosaur. I'm assuming they're going to be able to protect once. And then on our turn, we'll have a chance with, like, push-pull. And with Bitter Triumph. I'm assuming this just doesn't make it, which is fine. Like, this is just the cost of doing business part. Oh, well, March. That was not how I thought that was going to get saved. That changes everything. Alright, then. The fact that they use March for that makes me feel like there's not a lot of protection spells over there. Talia Sweet hit for 7. Woo! Now they almost have to be afraid to attack. Plus now we'll have Harvester to do a thing on our turn. Like, this is real nice for us. I haven't seen anybody play Ivy in a minute, though. But man, a big 7 ball right there is huge. Alright. What are we doing here? How's the counterpart? And token becomes up, it's a frog. Ivy could also become a frog, but you're not going to do that. Alright. Sure, I guess it becomes a frog. Oh, you get a frog. Wait, what? Create a token. Oh, it's a copy of this. I thought it turned this into a frog. Never mind. Hadn't played with that card in so long, I genuinely forgot what it did. I'm just going to lose a 3 life. Whatever. I mean, they can genuinely protect Ivy here. I would not care. Alright, we're going to play the new one. use it to saddle. I always want to say crew, because I'm so used to this ability being a vehicle thing. But saddle up. See if we can 7-ball the opponent again. Hell, I'll take 6. 6 would be good too. Yeah, that works. Why not? Still attacking for 3. And then replaying a Bronco. End the turn. Consuming Tide. We pick up things. Sure. Choose 1? Yeah, why not? I've seen some people playing that in that type of deck previously, and I'm just like, alright. Like, that's cool, I guess. Because we can just 6 damage, possibly. Yeah. Opponent loses 1. I'm blocking this guy? Oh, well, do I have anything good? Oh, I do have. I have something great. Fantastic. Ah, tiny bones. Nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is tough. I guess I'm going to keep this hand, because I can draw an untapped black source, or red source, I guess, for that matter, would help this out a bit. Alright, there we go. Because otherwise, would have had to make some weird decisions on the caverns, which, like, vampires, kind of okay under the circumstances, but that would have been about it. And speaking of, we're going to put one of those on vampire now. Ooh, no counter, no nothing. Okay. Interesting. I think we're still attacking here. I'm going to go ahead and run this duder out. I said, you got to do something here. That was about to be wild. I'm going to go ahead and play this. And off this guy. And then attack with these others. I mean, decline. I can't cast it. And then just play Restless Fence. Alright. Hostile Negotiator. You got it. Well, okay. Works for me. Okay, what does this hand look like? Actually, this is fine. Right? Because we can play Tiny Bones, play a tap land, play Preacher, and then figure out the rest based on what we draw. Of course, it'll be like the 2-cost Vampire or something here. But that's alright. Oh, they're playing something that is very heavy on deserts. Bill and deserts. I could appreciate that. I'm going to attack here, though. I don't think they just want to give me a bill. And we'll just have some death touch things. Alright, Bill becomes at least a 3/3 here. Gonna go search for some lands, make it a 4/4. Nope, but they are going to play a Strider. Or a free Strider. Okay, we're attacking, I guess. Let's see what your plan is. Nothing is their plan. Alright. I mean, if we draw an untapped land, like, then we could get this back out of the yard and have some silly value. Yep. Dude's a 4/4 now. And that dude's big. Alright. Fortunately, we have Death Touchers, and that's a good thing. Search for a desert. Sounds good. Oh, they're like, I ain't blocking with Bill, no way, so bring it. Sure. I say you gotta block Tiny Bones here, right? They're not blocking Tiny Bones. So now I can get a cool thing? Well, I don't have a desert to go get, so I guess it has to be this. Because there's at least some value I can get out of that. Especially since I didn't draw a land here. Needed an untapped land pretty badly there, though. Not gonna lie. Is this choose? Oh, it's target non-land permanent. Alright, so that counts as a crime. You got it. Big 5/5 dude. Returning a land to your hand. I mean, I'll chump block. Okay, I mean, I guess we're trying to attack. I mean, Tiny Bones, I was gonna say, sooner or later, Tiny Bones has to die, right? Like, there was no way that was just gonna be a thing. Yeah, I guess we attack. Like, why not? And they just use a removal on that, so sure. Now I will have to block here because that's 6 plus. Maybe I don't. If they tap out to turn that into a 14, we're at 1 and then we draw gain 2 and then they're dead. This is interesting. Oh, never mind. That whole situation changed, didn't it? Alright, so what do we do now? We take 11, they get the extra mana, which we don't really want them to have. I think we're fine just taking 5. Because them doubling counters with a Trampler next turn potentially would have been way scarier. Why? Why were you tapped? Why? Whoa, dang it. We were so close. Alright, we'll pass turn. I mean, we do have a few options now, so I'm just gonna take it, go to 5, go to 4. Alright, that's a big blocker. Which means we're basically at 3, because they can go get a desert. Now we have a decision, though, on this turn. What do we have in the yard? Basically, we have multiple things to go get Carnosaur or Shieldred. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to get rid of this. Alright. I was just looking at other options there. But now we're also set up to a Tali. So if we want, we can... I don't think, what's the best case scenario here? Sorry, opponent. I need a second. Opponent's at 9. They have a kill spell. We need at least 2 blockers. If we just Carnosaur... I mean, if we're just going to Carnosaur, then... You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Use the mana. Be efficient here. Well, we kind of got the extra plan anyway, so it all worked out. We knew what was there the whole time, right? It was excellent. Pass the turn. Alright. Wasn't expecting that to work out that way, but it's pretty nice. Magda, sure. You got it. We go to 3. Here's the tough part, because we would give them a dragon if we block the Hydra. Actually, we would have given them 2 dragons. But they didn't attack, so that's fine. Alright, I guess we just chump with this dude. Like, why not? Though, oh, I forgot. If Shieldred died... Well, no, we need Shieldred to die next turn. Oh, Aclazotz. You're cute. Oh, I already have one in play. Alright. So let me think about this. What is our best plan of attack? What do we have in the graveyard? We can get another Carnosaur. That may or may not lead to something. If we... Whenever a legendary creature you control dies. So I could have them take 6 is the most that can happen here. Oh, wait. That's not true. Because they would have to block... Their best block is here, the block is here. And they would take at least 2 trample? I think that's right. Because they can block, take 2. Yeah. Okay, sure. Oh, I could attack with my land too there. That was stupid. Oh, well. Missed opportunity. I'm pretty sure this is correct. But again, I could have made this easier on myself by attacking with my lands. I totally forgot. Actually, I could have attacked with both lands. No, I couldn't. I can only attack with one. No, I could have attacked with both, because I could have gotten extra mana. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Dang it. I messed this whole turn up. I made this way more difficult on myself than it needed to be. Oh, but Shielded doesn't die this way. Yep. I didn't even think about that. They could block in a way that Shielded actually doesn't die. That is a big deal. Alright. Well. Let's see what we get. Ah, that works too. Like, I'm not mad at that. We will sacrifice. Maybe opponent sacrifices their big thing because they only have big things left, right? And then return some things, I guess. This and this, and hope we're not dead. Because I goofed this turn up pretty bad. Yeah, we'll just hold that. Alright. Kill my Carnosaur, you win. And we die a bunch of different ways. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me see here. If we'd have tapped 1, 2, 3, activate a land, we would have had the extra one. No, we would have only been able to attack with one of these anyway. So I guess effectively, opponent's still at 1, so it doesn't change anything. At that point, my best play is probably to not even attack. Or actually, probably just attack with Carnosaur. The old Carnosaur. And probably just play like Aclazotz or something and hope for the best. Is probably the play there. Or just do what we did and Rakdos joins up. Do that pre-combat. See what our options are. And then decide if we want to attack or not. But either way, bumbled through it. It worked out. Okay, let's keep it. And we have mana for the first 3 turns. And we have reasonable plays for the first 3 turns. So I can't ask for a lot more than that. I mean, we could, but then we'd just be being greedy. Alright. Maybe this is a matchup where we get to do something with this dude. Alright, let's find out. Let's counter. I would totally understand. Oh, they're just going to kill our Bronco. Don't blame them, though. Oh, wait. Do they not? Oh, wow. Okay, well, I just got a land. I didn't get to do any damage, unfortunately. I mean, I'm just playing Tiny Bones for some extra damage here. Probably gonna try to hold on to Shieldred for a minute. Is this where the Bronco has to go? Opponent says not yet. Wow, we just keep finding... I mean, I guess it's good. We want land in this matchup, but my goodness. Come on, man. Do I play Preacher here? Alright. I mean, I guess if they have Depopulate, we'll still get to draw a card, so whatever. Otherwise, we at least force them to counter. Alright. Well, we're losing our creature land. Yep. That's exactly what that's going after. Fair enough. I don't know that I would discard anything in our hand, though. I actually kind of want all of these options. Because, like, next turn we can play Shieldred, and then we're 1 mana away from playing Carnosaur, which is also 1 mana away from playing Atali, so we'll see what's up. Alright, depopulate happens. We did find our land, so we're kind of rocking and rolling here. And a backup Shieldred. I'm going to put this on Dinosaur. Play the Shieldred. Pass the turn. Alright. Depopulate. 1 for 1. Got it. That's not bad either. We're just trying to outvalue the opponent here at this stage. I'm sure there's a Sunfall incoming, but you got to force them to play it. We could also just get Carnosaur back, which would be kind of nice. Oh, farewell. I don't get anything out of my graveyard anyway. Oh, actually, wait. They didn't exile graveyards? Why did you not, opponent? I'm a little confused. But let's go here. Since you were 1 for 1ing with your sweepers, Shieldreds earlier. Alright, that works for me. So yeah, they're literally just playing traditional, counter everything, play sweepers, probably kill you with lands and planeswalkers. Alright, what do you got? Oh, we got a junky card, but we get a Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker can be countered, though. So we can also steal it out of their yard, so that's kind of nice. Alright, assuming we're looking for another sweeper here. Yeah, that doesn't do much to this deck. Wow, the Get Lost at our Atali, but not the Hullbreaker Horror. Very interesting. Alright, so I have to decide how I want to tackle this. Because this is really interesting. Like, do we try to just... Why not? Just Dawn. We don't need to return anything. I mean, I'm assuming this will get countered. You're not going to want us to Atali again, right? Like, that wouldn't make sense. Alright. Don't really need that. I was hoping we could get this to 9. Would have been real nice. And then maybe try to find some way to finish with our creature land next turn, but we'll see. They have another Field of Ruin here, so we only have some limited uses available. You gonna kill your horror? They are. Fantastic. Alright. Does this get countered? It does not. I mean, I guess we make them use it, right? So they can't cast like a faithful mending here or whatever. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's see what they draw. Because they're going to be faithful mending into something. Oh, that feels like a Wandering Emperor. They would have to discard a card, though. Or block. That's not like the worst thing. Alright, at least try to make it big enough. Oh, they're just going to deluge here and see if they can find probably another Get Lost. Good news is, though, no Wandering Emperor. Yeah, we know what the top card is. I guess I'm going to do it 2 more times, so they can't just, like, gain 2 life here. I mean, I kind of hate it, but do what you got to do sometimes. Alright, try to attack. Oh, wow. Wow. I know I've said it before, but I genuinely mean this. Like, as a genuine question, and nobody ever answers this, but if you play a deck where you literally do this, right? You killed 2 creature lands. You use 3 sweepers. Use 3, I think it is, Get Lost. You searched for an extra 8 cards during the game. More than that, 10 cards. And you still lost to a creature deck? How bad does that have to feel? Seriously. Ooh, I'm going to mulligan this one. Ooh. Alright, we're going to keep it, but... Ooh. Yeah, I guess. Also, just a note, I try to respond to as many comments as I can from y'all, because y'all leave a lot of fun comments, but if you're not subscribed, could you please do that for me? And hit the like button? That would help out a bunch. Because I realize I respond to a bunch of y'all, and I notice a bunch of people aren't subscribed, and that would help a bunch. Yep, you got it, opponent. Yep. Just dead. But yeah, hitting the like button, hit that subscribe button really does help the videos out. So I appreciate you when you do it, for sure. I mean, I appreciate you anyway, but I appreciate you more when you do it. Our hand's not really doing anything here, but I guess the opponent's just going to flash in another reinforcements or something. No, not even that. Ooh, what are they doing here? Some type of Mardu humans, maybe? Why did they not play something there? Because the 3 mana thing, I'm thinking, oh, there's an Obnixilis. Oh, that's a thing. Hold on. Let's go ahead and kill the other one before they get a chance to activate it.
This isn't over. Go sow some chaos.
Should I just kill the other Obnixilis? And just hope to draw a land, and yeah, maybe that's the plan here. I mean, if they just have another one, they have another one, but... Okay, wedding announcement. So this is more like Mardu Tokens. Interesting. Alright. That is not what we were looking for. Pass the turn. Come on, lands! If I could just rip 3 lands in a row, that'd be excellent. 3 untapped lands. That's a lot. I'm being very specific. Their opponent obviously has no problem trying to draw cards here, since they're a little stuck on mana. Man, I really, 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 really want to crack this blood token, but... You know what I'm going to do, actually? I am going to crack this blood token, but I'm going to discard a Tali. Because the logic is... I can get to 6 mana easier than I get to 7, logically speaking. And just having access to pull gets me these anyway.
Just obedience. Shake down the
yeah, decline. Whatever. Oh, no. Dang it. Alright, fine. Oh, brutal, man. Brutal. And if they're not playing anything else, I have to assume their hand's largely removal. Yeah, that hurts. Man, we were due for a loss.
Is my
This is a hard loss because we had the answers to be able to win in hand, and we just did not deliver. Yeah, that sucks. Fast turn. Now I kind of have to discard push-pull, sadly. You know what? No, I'm not. Actually, let's see. I go to 8, then I go to 6. I'm going to decline one time. I mean, if they have some way to get us, they just have some way to get us. Like, we'll have to live with it. Alright. So we still take 3. So we go to 5. Come on, deck. We bought all the time we can buy. Seriously. Fair enough. Jeez. Alright, well, I'm just gonna let the opponent have that one. My goodness, that sucked. Alright, let's keep it. Do 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 do. Oh no. I wish I was able to kill that. Alright, I'm gonna do this as maybe they'll get to use their mana one time here and then we can kill it. But we'll see. Alright, they still have 2 mana. Ugh. That's not what we wanted at all. Alright, let's go here. Go ahead and kill this duder. I'm just going to pay the 3 life right now. Make your own luck. What are we going to get? Nice, nice. Good calls. Good calls. They don't have anything in the yard. Oh, that's not true. They have a Bramble Familiar. We kind of do want a Bramble Familiar. Alright. Let's take that. I just need the mana part right now. And in the turn, probably going to discard 1 Preacher. I think is correct. Yep, get you a Flesh Gorger. Oh, interesting. They can only get the 3/3 side? Huh. Why could you not play that? I thought they were both 0. Interesting. I have to look that up later. I don't know what just happened. Alright, so we have 2, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and crack this. Get rid of... What's the odds of them blocking? Alright, I'll get rid of a Preacher. Why not? Probably supposed to keep a Preacher here, honestly, but... it's whatever. Alright, so we found some of the lands we're looking for. That's a good thing. And we can play both of these anyway here. That's good. I will attack with the Tiny Bones. Alright. And then they're just going to blink it. Nope, they're just letting it die. Interesting. Okay, didn't see that coming. I mean, I guess if they get to 7... Okay, so they'll have their 7 mana. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we don't have anything too exciting in the yard yet, but we will shortly. Potentially. Alright, big Bramble Familiar. Did we not get anything? Just a Bramble Familiar? Yeah, that sounds like it didn't go the way they wanted it to. I mean, we weren't terribly concerned here, but still. Ooh, we get that. I'm going to take the big side. And this... I guess I'll get a creature. And we'll attack. Drawing 2 cards. Oh, that's excellent. So now even if they get a sweeper... Oh, that's even better. Yep, that'll do it. So I have good news, bad news here, y'all. Good news. This deck works. And it's actually pretty fly. Bad news, we didn't get to do a lot with the Bronco. Like, we drew it a couple times and people are afraid of it, so they kill it. Rightfully so in this deck. But we really only had it go off like 1 game. So maybe that's a good thing because it does draw fire and it allows your other stuff to live. So, like, I don't know. I'm just going to put that out there. I think it's still worthwhile, though. Pretty sweet card. There was 1 game that didn't make the video, and I actually just conceded because the game was taking like 15 minutes and it just wasn't going to make the cut. But I will just tell you, if your opponent plays high noon, it's just going to be hard for you to beat. I mean, just one of those things. You lose some value off of your stuff. You really have to survive those games with some combination of like Shieldred or Preacher making extra bodies, or an early Aclazotz that doesn't die and you just make them discard. But if you don't hit that combination of that type of stuff, not true. You could also push, pull, get some things out of the graveyard, but you have limited options. So just kind of keep that in mind in that fight. But otherwise, yeah, this was actually pretty cool. We won a lot of games, beat a control deck with it. So I'm not mad at this. This is cool. The list we're going to post up for everybody, it's going to be 2 Cut Down, 2 Tiny Bones, 3 Bitter Triumph, 4 Caustic Bronco, 4 Blood Tithe Harvester, 2 Push Pull, 1 Gix, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 3 Shieldred, 1 Aclazotz, 1 Gix, 1 Cruelty of Gix. Well, I say Gix's Command, I should say. We have Gix, Gix's Command, and Cruelty of Gix. That's funny. 2 Rakdos joins up, 4 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 2 Atali, 5 Swamp, 2 Takanuma, 2 Mountain, 3 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Haunted Ridge, 4 Restless Fence, 4 Sulphur Springs, and 2 Cavern of Souls. Now, some of you aren't trying to play the long game. You just like having creatures that do what they do and get the job done. So I'm going to remind you, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. That helps me so much. But if you want a fun deck that's really fast, check out this mono green list that was damn fast. I think we played like 11 games in that video. So you'll enjoy that one. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.